Hello, and I want to tell you, my sister hit me up, and she thought it would be a good idea for me to write the Janjoju Bible. So let me break open the Bible right now for you. Okay, it is a pretty much do-it-yourself religion that you soul search yourself. You soul search. You try to find yourself. Who am I? What am I about? In doing so, you're communicating with your own spirit guide, you're communicating with your own spirit. And you ask the question, what do you want of me? And it will tell you what type of person you are. You have to look in a reflective object to do it. When you can say, I love you to yourself, when you can say, you're a valuable person, when you can say, you're attractive, you're beautiful, that's when you're starting to find yourself in Jingaju. It has its own commandments. It has do no harm. That's the commandments that it has. Do no harm. If you're hungry, don't order just a small portion. Eat a fucking plate of food. Okay, if you're hungry. It's about not abusing yourself. It's about and mind you, I'm not perfect at it. I'm far from being perfect at Jingaju. The point is I try. So it also leads into magic. Its predominant candles are white, red, and black. Okay? If you're doing divination or clairvoyancy, you're lighting blue candles. It involves voodoo symbols. And you can look up what the voodoo symbols are and what they mean, and they apply to Jingaju. We use voodoo dolls for the premise of good only. No sticking zuzus through a cursing doll, hexing doll. We don't believe in all that. Jingaju is a self-gratifying religion. It works on self-gratification. It works on finding yourself, who you are, what you're about. Jigaju is the newest religion out there, next to Bai. Bai was actually taken from Jingaju, certain passages. Scholars are now talking about Jingaju, and it's hurting my feelings because the scholars, the Bible scholars, and they know this is a sin, what they're doing. They're making a mockery of me and my religion, and they're laughing at it. But they don't realize it's a 13-year-old that created Jangaju. Me, 13 years old, and I created Jangaju. Okay, what else can be said about the religion? It's self-based faith. As opposed to believing in something outside yourself. You believe that you are deity. You believe that you are the main ruler and fate and destiny of yourself. Next time you think that there is a real God, try going homeless on the street for 3, 4 years with no money, no food, no water, and relying on everybody to feed you, give you drinks, stuff like that. And you'll find that not too many people will do it. And if they were really of God, they would, if they really believed in the Ten Commandments and those commandments really worked, don't you think they would help you? They don't. They don't help anybody. Okay. The main premise or factor in Jingaju is you serve other people in this religion. Like when you're walking down the street, you see somebody and they're down on their luck. Hey man, want some spare change? Don't let them ask you for spare change. You offer them spare change. And in essence, it builds up your karma. So your karmic effect is going from here all the way to here. And it's everything is full circling. Um, Jingaju is about love, mercy, compassion, forgiveness, kindness, joy, hope, and faith, and trust. Um, It's about self-seeking. It does have some red flags, like communicating with certain spirits in the mirror, and you have to be very careful with how you're going to communicate with them because you don't want to invoke their ritual and have them come try to slice your throat or gouge your eyes out. So it revolves around that one spirit in the mirror, but kept within proper grounds, you can communicate with that spirit. You just don't do the ritual behind it. Janjoju involves itself with obeying the law, doing right by people, helping other people. It's a service religion where you're serving other people, like I said. Uh, it is one where if you see a needy, you help them. You're kind of a guardian angel. You're a walking archangel. Okay? Yeah, and it also involves ley line walking. Okay, walking the ley lines. No, we want it to be more than that. Yes. Okay, so let me explain. Janjoju has its own version of tarot card readings. Either done with this, or you create your own prophecy deck. Okay. Um, Let me do a standpoint here real quick. How do I feel about this? What is my true feelings towards my sister Jennifer? And just load up one more time, and then cut. And this is my real feeling towards Jennifer. She needs to seek salvation. What crosses that? Prophecy of God says, "You need to seek me for salvation, or God is going to lay a prophecy." Okay, how does Jennifer feel about me? Lover's card. See what I'm saying? Okay. What crosses that? Compassionate spirit. Okay. How does mom feel about me? Mom sees me as a forbidden fruit. What crosses that? The black and red sun. My mom doesn't know what to think of me. How does God feel about me and Jennifer getting together? Merciless nature. In other words, if we're fucked with Jennifer, God's gonna have a very merciless nature on them, not on us. What crosses that? Trickster demon, messenger of Gabriel. Okay, Gabriel is the trickster demon. Michael is the radiant archangel of protection. Uriel is the radiant archangel of compassion, understanding, forgiveness. Raphael is the archangel of clairvoyance and empathic ways. Okay, and then you got the most powerful, Castiel. Castiel is a archangel that is not heard of very much. Nobody really uses Castiel, but Castiel's take on all this. Castiel says, "I'm coveting the shepherd," and Jennifer Banco is covering the shepherd. We're all covering the shepherd on each other. What crosses that? Or the Castiel is seeing and he's rejoicing for us. Okay, because other people are coveting us, and now that the card is read, see covet the shepherd, and then joyous nature comes up. So Castiel is very joyous for us. Mind you, there's only two lover cards in the entire deck, and one of them got pulled, and it was for my sister, Jennifer Mako. The Radiant Archangels want me and her together. Okay. Me and her together, we'll have fun, we'll entertain each other, we'll write a Bible, we'll write the Janjoju Bible on stuff that I can't come up with. She's a whiz coming up with stuff. And on the stuff that she can't come up with, I'm street smart and street savvy with coming up with things that she can't come up with. So the Bible will be about that thick, not that big, about that, like the size of the Satanic Bible handbook. Um, the paperback version. This also, I want to create a Necronomicon for Janjoju. Okay, I want there to be many facets of Janjoju. So many facets in Janjoju that it becomes the one pronounced religion across the entire world, so that people will be more giving, caring, loving, and kind towards one another, i.e., a new world order. Thank you.